Welcome back to IXION, where we are currently running out of space in Sector 1. Still in the solar system. We've been to Mars, Saturn, Neptune, and the debris field, in addition to Venus and Shanabi. And we also picked up some science at Mercury. And our science ship is on the way to the asteroid belt. And after that, we'll go to Uranus and to the Outer Hope. All the while, we are trying to unfreeze some of these frozen people in their cryonic pods and raise our population. But as we are doing that, we are slowly but steadily running out of food, which is not ideal. We've unlocked batteries.
New
That's
upgrades
good.
are available for research.
Ah. Okay, so we don't need the black box to start researching the upgrades, but we don't have any science that we can upgrade with. It would be nice to be able to get the assistant promotion here so that we go from 1 science every 30 cycles to 3 science every 5 cycles, but another thing that would be really nice would be to get the additional beds. No, the optimized quarters, I mean. Since that will give us 10 more crew members in the space of 2 buildings that now house 30, in addition to giving us a happiness bonus.
The science ship has arrived at its destination.
But we need more alloys for that. Okay, let's see here. We're at the asteroid belt. We have detected a signal broadcasting on a Dolos frequency. It originates from a mineral extraction station named the Stanford Facility. We theorize that the Stanford facility will contain many materials useful to the Tiqqun and its crew. However, in order to recover them, we will need to dismantle elements of the structure to gain entrance. A control center has been identified, but it is sealed off by a shutter with the UN emblem stenciled over it. A message has been written beneath the emblem in an unknown language. We've no idea what it says, but it's accompanied by a helical-shaped symbol. So the asteroid belt... Where do I have that in my note? Here, apparently. Yeah, we are going to dismantle a part of the facility. Note the enemy of mankind here. It's likely that the UN actually attacked the facility. So let's just dismantle a part of the facility. I don't think we want to force entry into there. We have plenty of iron, but we need to smelt it. We are in cycle 147. And with the -1 balance, we actually do have enough food for quite a few cycles before we start running into actual problems with it. But we probably should open up a second sector. That's going to require 80 alloys, 1 electronics, 16 food, and 40 workers. I think I want a bit more alloys before we go ahead and do that. What's it looking like out there? Yeah, wait, there's a good amount of resources out there. And we are collecting them, so that's good. Anything else I would like to build currently? Not really, because that's going to cost alloys, and I don't want to spend alloys currently. It looks to be at 130 to 40 alloys before I open another sector.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Matching the character of Marduk, council member Philip Stanford, meticulously organized resource packets were found in the facility's storage area. They have been prepared for extraction. So we have 10 food, 40 cryopods, and 15 science. Let's collect that science. And then pop on over to Uranus. And I think we'll go with Sector 2 here, so let's override the locks. There's a veritable fleet of trucks moving here. Yeah, there was something that I wanted to test. If I turn off bloom... where is that? Here. Doesn't really make any difference, but I might have to restart the game for it to actually take effect. It does have an impact. Doesn't it? Or am I being weird now? Nah, can't really say that I noticed that much of a difference. No, I think I have to restart the game. Because some of these are really bright. And I saw someone mention in the official IXION Discord, not Discord, that turning off the bloom made it a little bit less intense. I mean, it's natural that the sun is glowing, but like the Urshanabi here in the Outer Hope, it's like really glowing. We're going to lose 20 workers in this sector, but that's fine actually, because... no, 40 workers. It's not fine at all. Although those 40 workers are already in the wall.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Okay, that's Sector 2 open, but we have arrived at Uranus.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Our instruments have recorded abnormal thermal activity on Uranus. At this distance, we are unable to deduce its nature or source. Control, are you receiving us? We've found a tree. It seems impossible in such an environment. I've never seen anything like it. It's breathtaking. The tree sheds its leaves quite rapidly, but they reform almost instantly, crystallizing from the branches. The root structure appears to sink deep into the planet. I hope you're receiving our images, as this feels like a fever dream. Let's carry out an ecological analysis to try to understand more about the nature of this tree. I'm going to leave the game on pause for a brief moment here. The first buildings we build in the sector will be 3. We have 4. 8. I don't know if we need... we do need an EVA airlock in here, because our hull integrity is now at -10, because we got an additional penalty from open sectors now. Then we need a workshop. And this one will be free. We also need a stockpile for alloys, and we need a stockpile for food, but... okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I want a road there. Sorry. I want to have insect farms along the wall here. But I also want to save one space here, and I do kind of need this road. 3 roads might be a bit excessive. This one is probably the least useful of them. So this one probably isn't critical. I could recover some space in this sector by, for instance, moving one of the docking bays over here. But then I'll also lose the specialization for the sector. I'm not sure what space specialization does. That's something that I'm curious about. Where can I see what a specialization does? Building specialization space. That's all fine, well and good. Population, also fine. Space. Industry, but does it do anything? Specialization. A sector becomes specialized in a discipline when it has a certain amount of buildings of the same type. Specializations give you bonuses that support the associated sector. Once unlocked, a sector's specializations can be viewed in the data listening system policies windows. Okay, so we need a DLS center. The probe launcher constructs probe 30% faster. That's the tier 1 space specialization for a sector. That's not really... I mean, it's not bad, but I wouldn't exactly call it a critical thing. I have to put down that stockpile food as well. And then we need to build a mess hall. We'll just have to build a temporary one, I think. Let's just build it here. I'll move it afterwards. Could you prioritize this, please? Building not connected to... Oh, I don't need to prioritize it. It was just built. So the tiny number up here is how much we have of that resource in this sector. So the resources that these buildings were free. It was what we put into the wall. Like if I go here, the 80 alloys is what we need to build these 4 buildings. That's what it is. I haven't considered that. Event available. Administrator, a new sector has been successfully unlocked. This is a historic moment for Dolos AEC and the Tiqqun mission. I'm not sure about it being a historic moment for Dolos, since we're basically all that's left of Dolos, according to what we know. 10% trust bonus. That's nice. Even though it was already at 100%. Okay, we can remove that little bit of road. Is there space for... No, it's 3, so I can have 2, 3. I can have 3, 1, 2, 3 batteries in here if I wanted to. Let's get rid of these.
A science ship team has completed a task.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we want to build a road like that. This is electronics. Interesting. I wonder if I should do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't really matter if I do, because this is a very inconvenient spot. Very inconvenient, in fact. After analysis of various samples, the tree appears to be almost entirely edible. Its roots, leaves, and fruit can all be eaten. RNA sampling suggests that the tree is the result of extensive bioengineering experimentation. It is unknown how it was germinated here or who is responsible for this feat. Let's try to harvest the edible elements of the tree then. 28 science. I think we can shut this down for the time being. Because that puts it back on optimal for the time being, which is good. Small stockpile. I don't want to build it there. I can build it here. 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 Let's build it there. Just we can get more alloys in. And
an accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Yeah, I give you optimal conditions and you guys go and have an accident. Well done. Not that it's a building that matters, so that's fine at least. I would like to get some science. I think we'll collect a bit more science when this event is resolved, so that I can research the medium quarters, because I don't really want to build regular crew quarters here, when I know that we can build the medium ones, and I know that they are that much better. One building will house the entire population in here, so... we can also build another workshop here, I think. Wouldn't help much here, because only one drone can, or mech can build roads at a time anyways.
A science ship team has completed a task.
The Maxwell's team has prepared resources for extraction. 25 food. Nice. No, I can't... Well, can I? Yes, I can. Good. Okay, let's do the Naomi protocol. Cut down the tree. If anyone's curious about Naomi protocol, I have absolutely no idea. Or rather, I had no idea until someone in the developer team said that doing Naomi protocol is basically overriding Eden's programming. I don't know if this is a good choice. We'll get resources for it, but I have no idea if it's a good choice in terms of will we ever get back to Sol later? So, but I'm going to go with it. Let's cut down the tree. We do get resources for it, and we do need resources at this stage of the game. So... And we can turn on the tech lab again. Which will put us... How did that happen? Okay. Never mind that. Suddenly, I thought we had just 4 workers missing, but I might have misread the numbers here. And let's research the optimized quarters, or rather the optimized quarters upgrade to the crew quarters. I'm going to have to do something about what this looks like, because this is not ideal. I'm not happy with it. At all. But I don't know exactly how I'm going to change this up. We need more workers here as well. Okay, what I can do is shut this one off. I can also empty out that. Shut it off and turn it back on. I can shut down this one because it's full. Can shut down that as soon as that one is full. Now we're back at optimal. And I think we need to send... Yeah, we need to send 10 crew members to Sector 2. Quickly explaining this, it takes one sector per cycle. If I wanted to move someone down there, it would take 3 cycles. So 3 cycles is the most. 1, 2, 3. Depending on where I moved from and to. But I did any crew. Cancel. 10 only workers from Sector 1 to Sector 2. That's what I want. Not any, because otherwise I'll get the non-workers, and I need workers in Sector 2. We can remove that bit of road. Collect that. That should cover all of them, I think. We don't really have the workers for this. I'm gonna shut down this one.
A science ship team has completed a task.
When the tree fell, a pluck was revealed that had been buried beneath its roots. The tree was a collaboration between Henri Barjaville and Rabia Nyokond when they joined the Ashtangites. They offered their creation to humanity, hoping that it would erase some of the debt created by the atrocities of Dolos. The Maxwell's team felled the tree and have prepared the resulting resources for extraction. And this is why I'm not sure if this is a good thing, but if we're never going to come back to the solar system, who cares? And I'm going to go by the assumption that we're not going to go back to Sol. We get 15 science, 25 food, and 25 carbon. And we end the Naomi protocol, and we are going to collect that science before we move on to
Population transfer complete.
Outer Hope. And we've finished the research. These cost 40 per. We need to build 2 of them. And we also need to start dismantling these buildings and replace them with the larger crew quarters, which will give us homelessness, but that's fine. We can actually transfer 30 non-workers from Sector 1 to Sector 2. This is where I plan on doing colonization stuff anyways. That is training the non-workers into colonizers. Yeah, we need more food. I also want the mess hall to be here, I think. Preferably with an infirmary in between.
Population transfer complete.
Build that there. Can build one here temporarily, just so we can tear down more of them. I think we also should start managing food. You can also just use this to modify that instead of using the sliders, but I want to balance between these two sectors. You can also do the priority thing here if you want to. But for this one, we are going to have all of them sent to all sectors. But now I'm in Sector 1. The food is equally important on all sectors anyways. And we'll send the Maxwell to the Outer Hope. Can dismantle this one now. There we go. Yeah, I think I want to do this differently. Cancel this. I need more room for stockpiles, and I want stockpiles to be close to the wall so that it's quickly transported from Sector 1 to 2. Especially if I'm not going to have a docking bay in this sector, which I'm not sure if I need. We do need an EVA. What's its name? EVA airlock. At least you guys could hear that I can hear that I can hold a tone there. Dismantle that. We don't need two of them. The balance of food is positive currently, that's good. And with the balancing that I've done in the resource management, it's going to balance out between the two regions. But what I was thinking of doing is simply to move the road here. Which, to be honest, is completely not necessary unless I also move that one. I need to move that one. I need more 4x4 spaces here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah. Well, I could do a road there and use this space for batteries. I suppose. Yeah, this is not ideal for me. I'm struggling with the layout here.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Of course. Good thing I built that infirmary. Since if they don't have an infirmary to go to, they will die within a couple of cycles. That road is... it's not necessary. But if I move that road up there, it will become necessary. I also need to get a steel mill quickly in here. But what I will do is I also need to balance alloys.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
They even have set to half to balance things out. That's not bad. Our science ship has arrived at the Outer Hope. A Dolos emergency signal is broadcasting from these coordinates. It originates from the research station Outer Hope. Outer Hope is surrounded by wreckage and debris from a past battle. Broken equipment and frozen bodies float around the station. The emergency signal is transmitting from inside. Let's investigate the battlefield to better understand what happened to the Outer Hope. And we're getting in alloys, good. We should start dismantling these as well. And that puts us at what population? 278, 290. I don't think we need this. Need some space left for dismantling things. I do intend to build 2 stockpiles for alloys because it's such an important resource, but still. Another accident. 12 crew members were injured. We could shut this down because we don't need it. "16 crew members are injured. That means I might actually lose a crew member. Okay, let's move that road. Oh, I remember what I did here now. Yeah. Need to move everything over by one. Or do I? Hold on a moment. Yeah, otherwise I'll lose access to these 5x3 tiles here. I need to have a road going up here. Yep, I need to move everything over by one tile. Shut that one down. Which means we have 40 spare workers. In this sector, we have 9. Did someone die? Maybe we're lucky here. Cullion here seems to be almost healed together with Vali and Duniazad.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Certainly takes them long to heal. Okay, we were lucky. We were very lucky. The battle seems to have been made up of multiple engagements, with debris from the conflicts mostly consisting of wrecked shuttles. Some of these destroyed ships bear the insignia of the UN, though the majority carried Dolos emblems. Sophisticated weapon systems were also identified among the wreckage, bearing the acronym BMS. The Maxwell's team was able to salvage some resources from the debris, 40 science. So the UN, Dolos, and the Black Market Society were okay. This is getting weirder and weirder when I actually read these. Let's search the Outer Hope. One, two, three, four, 5. I suppose I could save on some space by removing some of these roads now that I look at it. Oh well. Yeah, I could push this building here. And move the road over one tile. Would have the road going down there. And then... ah, crap. Yeah, you guys, feel free to laugh. I could do this in a bunch of 4. Saving a couple of tiles. I don't know if it's going to make a difference or anything, but it's something. Food. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How is Sector 1 doing? No, I want food there, I want electronics here, I want alloys here, and I want nothing here. I needed to move this one. I have to move these two, but that's fine. We're nearing the end of the video as well, I see. But I do want to finish the events at the Outer Hope before we do that. What is the current one? I don't remember if there's a third one there.
A science ship team has completed a task. Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Right. Outer Hope lies in ruins. Many embalmed bodies were found in the remains of the station. Dolos crew protocols do not direct for this type of preservation. The Maxwell's team traced the emergency broadcast and, after clearing away several tons of debris, uncovered the station's main frame. They were able to access and extract Outer Hope's black box. Its data can be analyzed using the Tiqqun's tech lab. We get 25 cryopods ready for extraction, and the new technology Outer Hope a black box, and the event The Legacy of Dolos. And then we can dismantle the Outer Hope, which is good. Inside of the Tiqqun, that will give us this event. Administrator, we have received the data from Outer Hope's black box. Further analysis is required, and extraction protocols can be launched via the Tiqqun's tech lab. And with that, I think that we can safely say that we should wrap up this episode. So, if you have any questions or comments, or even if you don't, if you just want to leave a little emoji or something down in the comments field to help out with the YouTube algorithm, that would be greatly appreciated, of course. I hope that you enjoyed the episode, and that I will see you all the next time.